Jackson is back with a brand new song for the fourth time this month. It is insane. So what is going on, guys? LMLY Phoenix DTS coming at you with another brand new episode of Filmmaker Reacts, a weekly show. React to a film trailer music video from a filmmaking perspective to help you guys understand what goes into making your favorite videos on the internet. Back again with a vlog entry and another Jackson Wang song. He has been featured in 3 songs thus far as a featured artist, but now his 4th song this month, LMLY, Leave Me Loving You, is out now. He's got a brand new music video and everybody's been reacting to it, and I've been kind of late to the party, but I've been listening to the song and I really like it. And you also know that Jackson is very heavily involved with his own productions, writing the script treatments and dialogue and all the actions and storyboards for his own music videos and helping direct them and starring in them and just helping execute them from an artistic standpoint through and through 100% of the way. So as a filmmaker and writer and creator of digital media myself, I really admire that. He is one of my 5 idols, and I'm just really excited to check this out. And we're going to be breaking down cinematography, lighting, direction, all that fun stuff that goes on with filmmaking. And so if you're into that, consider subscribing for more weekly videos. And I predicted early on from the concept art and the teaser images that this is going to be a continuation or a sequel to Pretty Please, one of his older songs and music videos from I think last year. It was very Hong Kong film oriented, and this one's kind of got the same vibe, and his clothes or outfit are very similar, and I'm kind of rocking that to mimic it as well. And just the artistic taste of the music video seems very similar. So we're going to be checking out to see if it is in fact a sequel to that video. But without further ado, let's come on over here, tip the light in this direction. Whoop. And lock you guys in right here. Pull that into 28, and we're here on our set. So without further ado, let's check out Jackson Wang, LMLY. Here we go. It is a Team Wang production, so you know it is going to be good. Here we go. 7:45, and it's a 3-minute song. There's gonna be some behind the scenes, right? 100%. Okay, so already right off the rip, you can kind of tell it is kind of continuation of that Hong Kong film, aesthetic. We got some of these blown out colors, kind of fuzzy filter on the lens, or they can do that in post-production where the colors are very neon and kind of fuzzed out, if you will. And there's a very clear color overlay to the entire film. Kind of a wide warped lens moving on. I know they had it on a kind of Steadicam gimbal, kind of like a DJI Ronin. So that's a device that lets you move around freely and the camera stay completely static and not shaky with the use of counterweights and like a gyroscope technology. So we're starting off wide, kind of just going around getting the vibe and the environment of the place we're in. Interesting. Leave Me Loving You. Got the nice title card that older films used to do. Same technique back here. It looks like Jackson's working. And you can see like how accentuated these colors are. Like how like these neon blues and then the reds and yellows before. Oh, here we go. This was part of the teaser. Going through the fire. That might have been fake fire with visual effects. We don't know. Nice transition, zooming into the plate and then pulling out of the same plate, but in a different scene or cut, if you will. Oh, he already got his own captions. And you can just see like what this has to do with editing and post-production probably. Like there's a little fuzz and light kind of coming off of Jackson himself, so that's just a stylistic choice to fit the era of the filmmaking he's trying to replicate. Nothing has changed. Yeah. Is this the same actress as 100 Ways and Pretty Please? If it is, that will like entertain my idea that this is a continuation of Pretty Please. He is so into her. Such a great actor Jackson is. So charismatic. You just like empathize with him so much. This This is such a, I mean, I don't know if it's a super wide lens, but you can see how it's kind of like warped on the edges here. So that's what wide angle lenses do. Or they can just have like a filter on the footage. I don't know.
If this is goodbye, don't leave me loving you.
She not feeling it?
Whatever you do, don't leave me loving you. If you tiptoe out in the morning, I need
What did he do?
if you don't feel it too.
So, okay, hold up. Is the blue kind of like dream and his own perception of reality, and like the reds is kind of like what's actually happening? Let's see how we use the color in the storytelling.
Don't leave me loving you. If you out of this when I'm on it, I need a warning. Don't leave me loving you. Whatever you do, babe, don't leave me loving you, babe.
And you can see, like, even though we're right here and really close, the style of the filmmaking and the type that they're trying to replicate, it's never super crystal clear of an image, because back then it just wasn't like that. Everything's got a little buzz to it.
The sun is setting.
Right? Oh, she got a date. Okay, yes, 100%. I think the red is what's actually going on, and she's, you know, just doing her thing and leaving him loving her, I guess. And then the blue is like kind of all the imaginary stuff he wished would happen.
It's the no getting closer to you. Yeah, waking up strangers at California King.
Aw.
Reaching out for you.
Ooh, we got some nice lens flares here. With the that can either be like artificial, or it can have to do with the type of lenses that they're using as well. It's kind of just the lens flare is just like you can see the light source kind of just shining, piercing through the screen.
Bring you to me. Yeah. What if I just hold on for a while?
Interesting. This shot right here, like, you know how I told you about the warped lenses on the side? This probably has to do with Jackson's perception of reality as the character in the film. But if you look at it, she is in focus here because she's not at that edge yet in the framing, but he is. So he's warped, and so he's kind of all dismembered a little bit on the side of the frame because he kind of doesn't really like that character in the film. Just like subtle cues, how you can use your technology and colors and, you know, everything to supplement the storytelling. Same thing here. She's middle, he's on the side, all warped.
If this is goodbye, don't leave me loving you.
Oh, interesting. Now we're getting all the same shots in the blue without her. It's kind of creepy a little bit. Aww. Oh, it's kind of sad. I mean, there's simple emotions to convey or whatever, you know, it's just like, oh, this time he's happy, this time he's sad, but Jackson still does a really good job of bringing and conveying that message across in the music video. Ooh, that was a cool transition. The towel goes up, covers the lens, and then when it reveals we are in a new scene. Watch that again. Boom. There we go. Oh, did she get married? Oh, don't do it. Don't do it.
Out in the morning, I need a warning. Don't leave me loving you.
Ooh, and he's back there. Oh, that's such a clean shot. You got this in the foreground all blurry, but we're focused on Jackson in the middle. That is an awesome shot. So we're gonna get like a decent amount of behind the scenes here. I'm all for that. I love that filmmaking stuff that we get to see. I've seen some pictures. I haven't seen the whole thing here. This is my first time watching this. Directed by Jackson Wang and Mames Zhao. He's been working with him a lot on all of these music videos, and like on the Encore music video, I'm pretty sure, and on all of his stuff. Maybe in the Magnetic video too. I'm not sure, but he's found a duo, and you know, like when you find that creative partner, it's really easy, and you guys can create magic and experiment a lot together. Scripted by Jackson Wang, of course. Team Wang, nice. Oh, well, we got to go back to that. I think I saw some pretty pleased stuff there, maybe. No, these are just maybe the concept photos or storyboards. So, I mean, like, it kind of is a continuation. If anything, it's more just a spiritual successor of Pretty Please, just kind of like the aesthetic, it feels like. And you can tell it was a little bit separated because that was shot like a year ago and he had dark hair, and this is him with lighter hair, and you know, there's just some time difference between the productions. Storyboarding. Actresses. Casting looks like. So yeah, script Jackson Wang, but the actual screenplay is a little bit different than just a regular script or whatever, so that makes sense that he's more of the filmmaking side of things.
But I keep on hoping nothing has changed. Yeah, we keep on touching.
Scouting for locations, you love that. This was an actual place. I love to see that location. And I mean, since Jackson Wang and Team Wang and everything came from nothing, you know, just a couple employees, and Jackson has really had to build this from the ground up. It's kind of you learn everything out of necessity because you don't have people and resources to do everything for you. So you have to learn how to storyboard. You have to learn how to direct. You have to learn how the camera works. You have to learn how the lighting works because you don't have people to do that. So you have to figure it out yourself so you can help implement that vision, your vision yourself. So that's independent filmmaking 100%, and I love that Jackson's all about that. And then using your phone, go into location, you know, just kind of working it out, taking pictures, taking slight videos, kind of you want to mirror the actual camera work is a really easy and accessible way nowadays to get what you want done. See what they're just doing with the phone camera, super indie filmmaking technique. Oh, and they got the phone gimbal just to kind of resemble the steadiness of the shots that they're gonna have with the actual camera. Love that. Oh, that was the shot where they're covering the towel, you know? They're just practicing on chairs. Now this is the actual camera, and they're got, like I said, like, yep, like a steady cam rolling. Man, yeah, because he's the director, he's even working with the actress herself. That's awesome. And he had to act that out by himself. That's awesome.
Oh, here we go. The music video, I came up with a treatment that follows.
Let's go! I was right.
Pretty Please. Still staying in the time zone of 90s.
What did I tell you guys? I tweeted that a long time ago.
Yeah, the way I decided to shoot the video.
Look at this. They got an actual dolly and tracks. Ooh, they're stepping up in production.
Movie structure this time.
That's a big steady cam. Oh, stationary bike. I thought it was a stationary bike at first, yeah.
And like the musical and choreo performances, like I always do.
Damn, so they have the whole track, and oh, that's so cool. Small HD, those really good portable monitors.
What if I just hold on for a while?
I feel like I've seen that actress before. I don't know if it's the same one in Pretty Please, but I might have seen her in like movies or something, music videos. I don't know.
The storyline of Leave Me Loving You music video, well, it's another love story. I'm playing a role of a dishwasher in a restaurant. and I fell in love with this girl since the day she came in. Everything about this love story only happened in my mind. It's my imagination. It never happened. She doesn't know me, and lastly, she got married. Very simple story, but very interesting to shoot it in a different style this time.
Very true. Ooh, you can see it. Yes. And they totally conveyed that with the colors. You know, the red was what was actually happening. The blue the first time around was all the dream, what was his side in his mind. And then the second time was the blue, kind of revisiting those dreams, but kind of mixed in with reality now that we saw what was actually happening, and we saw that it was just him all along. And it would be a very subtle thing, but it'd be a very cool thing. Is if I'd have to go back, and if the second time around it was a bit more purpley than the first time when it was all blue, because then we kind of would sprinkle in the fact that we know a little bit of the actual reality, so that red from the reality is seeping into his blue vision, and it feels a little bit more purpley. That'd be really insane. I don't know if they did that, but I'm just saying that'd be really cool. I have that jacket. Awesome. God, I love these so much. I love Jackson Wang Productions because we get to see it different. We get to see him execute it from beginning to end, and we get to see the behind the scenes. And I'd say I'm kind of right on most of the stuff and the techniques that they use, but it's just because I know the type of stuff that goes into making this, and I can see that Jackson knows what goes into making this, and that I'm on that same wavelength, and being able to spot that stuff, it's really gratifying to me, and just to know that he cares and is doing all the right things. So when it comes to these filmmaking things, I just love it so much, and perfect execution. Really like the story and everything, and how it was a pretty pleased sequel. I'm just, oh, that's awesome. So yeah, I'm hyped about this one. I want to know what you guys thought about it in the comment section below. If you did enjoy what you saw here and want to see more, I ask you please drop a like and subscribe for new videos every single week. And as always, this has been Daniel aka Phoenix DTS, and I want you to find yourself, be yourself, love yourself. Hey guys, Daniel aka Phoenix DTS checking in with you at the end of the video. If you did like what you saw, please be sure to check out one of these other 2 videos, and don't forget to drop me one of these and subscribe for new videos every single week. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. I love you. Have a good one.